What's up, gamers? We're back with some more Soul Calibur 2222 collection guide. Apologies for the hoarseness of my voice. I'm trying to get over a cold right before, of course, Christmas. It couldn't happen to a nicer fella. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, so without further ado, you guys already know what we're into. We're going through arcade mode. Let's go for the next batch of characters. Okay, so we're right underway with it. And as we all know, we ended off with... who did we end off with? Oh, well, apparently we're doing Maxi. Okay, let's go. So we're doing Maxi. Let's go. With Maxi. Now, there's blonde Maxi, and then there's black-haired Maxi. I like both, actually. I think the outfit for black-haired Maxi is really freaking cool. But that being said, blonde Maxi with the simple attire also looks pretty cool, so... obviously this is pretty straightforward. It's the first round, even though it's up against Talon, who is actually doing quite well against us. We're not very good with Maxi and his nunchucks. We're not very much of a nunchuck type of guy, it seems. So, yeah, here we go. And we still managed to win, of course, the first round. It would be really embarrassing if I did lose the first round of arcade mode, even if I've never practiced with the character before. And as I said, I get a lot better with certain characters as I go through Weapons Master mode. You know, there's controls I haven't even fully figured out, like, configuring even at this point. I ended up doing a lot of the arcade mode stuff first, after the first couple chapters of Weapons Master, because I realized, as I was going through arcade mode, like, the first round or two, I realized that you get gold. And, you know, even though it's not a huge amount, you get gold for winning arcade mode with each character at the very least. So I'm like, well, why am I leaving, you know, money on the table, as it were, right? So. Yeah. Alright. Maxi versus Keelik. Let's go. And we want this to be, obviously, with Maxi, it's always, and that is a devastating move, that... we obviously want all these matches to be short-ranged. That was a nice perfect. We want all these matches to be short-ranged because we have no reach with Maxi. Maxi has no... I mean, I'm sure he's got an overhead kick or something like that that does quite well, right? But, like so. Like I just pulled off. But yeah, we want to keep... Obviously, Keelik has range, Nightmare has range, Ivy has range. Astaroth, we really want to keep the... I think that's the parallel, too, that Max's opponent is Astaroth. Like, they're the two rivals. Is one berserker, huge rage fighter, and one more technique and, like, skills. You know. Agility. Speaking of Ivy, there she is. So another range fighter we got to deal with. More tragic than any other. My, aren't we calm? I like that. Oh, do you? Oh, yep, there's that range problem. We're trying to rush in to do some heavy damage, and we're already down over half a health bar. Oh, but we got in our super move. Oh, we got it in twice and managed to turn the tables on Ivy. Alright, cool. Yeah, that crazy, like playing the drumsticks on somebody's, like, chest, right, or their abs. It's just... like this whole area, the sternum sort of area, it's just like, wow. Oh, we won't go for the kick to get ourselves easy. Oh, alright, we're going for the acrobatics, and we go for a grapple, it doesn't work. We do end up guarding against her long range. We go in for a grapple, it doesn't work, okay. Jumping in, trying to go for... oh, but she waited too long. She tried to do a charge-up move, which would have done a lot of damage. Ooh. Oh, we get the grapple. She's done. Oh, no, she still got something. Okay, we need one hit. Uh-oh, we're getting cocky. Whoa. Quick. Boom. Recovery kick. Recovery kick always. Recovery kick always works, right? Right? We tend to hope. We tend to hope that the recovery kick always works, but... Alright, against Shonhua. That's who I was thinking of. That was the last character we ended off with in the last video, so now here we're up against... Shonhua. Okay, rush in. Yep. And oh, she's doing some... Alright. Oh, we get the grapple early. Alright. But our grapple's not crazy. Our best move is our drumstick attack. Oh, those moves aren't bad. Oh, there's the drumsticks, but they didn't connect. Ooh. Oh. Alright, there we go. There we go. The drumsticks hit. The drumsticks hit. And with that, it only took one more hit to bring him down. But, you know, that was actually a pretty even fight, that one. You can say that.
Don't underestimate me.
I don't believe anybody's going to underestimate anybody who fights at the level of a Soul Calibur fighter. If I could fight half as good as any of these characters, I wouldn't be an electrician. I'd be entering tournaments for something, even underground fighting at that point. I'm pretty sure half of this shit wouldn't be allowed in like the UFC or something, but I'm sure I'd figure something out. Though looking at my frame, I don't think I'm cut out to be much of a brawler. That's for sure. Though Maxi's not got a crazy frame, so you never know. You never know.
He lives only to fulfill his master's.
And now it's Voldo time. Voldo.
You want a piece of me?
The bane of a lot of people. A lot of people can't stand Voldo because when they have to fight him, you know. Let's go. He's our round 5 guy, so he's going to use his acrobatics. Yeah. Oh. Hit him. Oh, damn. Oh, we got him with the grapple. Okay. Oh, we nearly had him with the drumsticks. We're trying. We're blocking him. Oh, we're going for another grapple. Okay, we just need to hit him. Oh, no. Yeah. Voldo has too much acrobatics for us. We didn't know how to attack him on the ground safely, and then we took a loss. Alright, so round 2.
Battle 2. Fight.
Okay, not a bad combo. Oh, and we kept him in the air. Alright, smart. Nearly hit him with the drumsticks. Didn't happen, but man, with the grapple. And a quick under kick. Okay, quick low kick. Alright, cool. Oh man, there's sharks in those. I don't know if I ever noticed that the shark's swimming on this stage. I don't know if I ever noticed that. Alright, final battle time. Okay, we were waiting for him, but obviously our counter didn't do anything, and he got the last laugh of that one. Oh, but we got a kick in. Fantastic. Okay, we got to do a little more damage. There we go. Drumsticks him. There we go. And the aerial, it seems like Maxi, when he hits someone in the air and then he hits them while they're in the air, that seems to do a significant amount of damage. Almost like defenseless damage. Because they're airborne. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if you do more damage, you hit them while they're airborne. Now we got to face off against Nightmare. Okay. Alright. Okay. And oh, we're just going a little ham on Nightmare here. Obviously, we don't want to take it easy. Got a perfect on him right away. Just kept keeping up the offensive, not letting him get it even when he was guarding. Just kept up the high offense. Sometimes that works. Generally not against the computers on the higher difficulties, but against arcade ones, yeah. Oh, damn. Took a heavy hit there. Okay, are we going hyper offense again? Oh, we're trying, I think, but we're getting a little too fancy with it, and ooh. Oh, so we do a grapple. It doesn't do the crazy amount of damage. Oh, yeah, we're going to lose that one. Yeah. We didn't do enough chip damage while we were taking these heavy Nightmare hits. It was never going to happen, right? Like, that shit just wasn't going to fly against Nightmare. Alright, so here we go. Come on, Siegfried, bring it on. Boom. Back to the hyper offense, I see. Just using random attack combinations without rhyme nor reason. Generally, that does throw the computer off a little bit at first. And it did end up working. Though we were pretty close to that edge. Like, Nightmare only had to do one of his wham, you know, swings. And that would have been it for us. And here's the destined battle versus Astaroth. Oh, so cool.
Do you remember me, you freak?
Oh shit.
Pretentious little bug. Battle 1. Fight.
We tried for a charge, and we're not letting him get that craziness in. We're going hyper offense. So, once again, characters like Astaroth with their high range, we got a perfect as a result. But you want to keep up the infighting, right? You don't want outfighting with the Astaroth because we're never going to get in close. And even if we do, we're going to take a heavy hit to get in there. Probably lose a quarter or a third of our health just to bring it into an infight, anyways. That's why we open up with acrobatics to get in close. And that's when we start just spamming buttons. Because then he keeps us at a distance like so. Oh, he missed that one, and to his folly. And Astaroth loses to the drumsticks. I love that move. I love the drumsticks. Alright, so now it's Maxi versus Inferno. Here we go. We're making our way through this character list on arcade mode. Thankfully, we don't need to do extra arcade with everybody. That's the thing. Once we get through arcade mode with everybody, that's it for the collection guide. You know, you get all your character profiles, your unlockables, then you go forward from there. So as I said, once you go through it once, we're all good. And now, alright, so we're facing Mitsurugi Inferno. So we obviously lost against the first incarnation of Inferno. But we ended up beating stage 1 of this one, so alright. Pretty cool. Alright, Inferno, who are you going to be this time? Oh, Young Sung. Okay, so we're going for the kicks, a couple of easy hits. And we're just going to, okay, some airborne combos, gotcha. So Young Sung's Inferno didn't get a chance to do much of anything, and now we face off against, go figure, Astaroth, who was trying to charge up just like the original did. And he gets drumsticked and a quick flip kick. And that's it. Inferno's defeated. So the good thing about all this is, as I said, I've already explained it in other videos, but the reason we go through and make sure to show everything is because, as I explained before, me personally, this has happened where I'm like, okay, I know how this goes, but I'm not sure exactly, you know, how someone gets from A to B, so I like to see all the gameplay involved. Whether it's a fight, whether it's whatever. So, after sacrificing everything in the name of revenge, Maxi paid his respects to his slain comrades at last. He then confronted the dark fires within his soul and felt the presence of his long-forgotten companions. Regaining his lost memories, he saw who he had turned his back on. He would return to his friends to share with them a joyous future. What a guy. That's a pretty happy ending. You know, some of them are rather dark. You know, but Maxi's not so much. So, once again, as I told you guys before, acquired 1,000 gold, so that's why we opened up Weapon Master before we continued with arcade mode, just so we could gain a little bit of gold here, you know, and it doesn't hurt. So there's our profile for Maxi. That's another point to our collection guide. And before we continue on. But yeah, as I was saying, we just, I like to see all the gameplay myself, just as what it is. So, Yoshimitsu time. As I said, I will showcase everyone how you unlock all these characters eventually. We're just doing this in order of mode. So, you unlock Yoshimitsu, and we will be showing how Yoshimitsu gets unlocked, of course. Eventually, you'll see that in the obvious tabs. So let's go Yoshimitsu, who is not a character, I like the character as a whole. I'm just not a super fan of using them. I find them a very, sort of like Mitsurugi, but just with this funky, like Valdo-esque Mitsurugi almost. It's a little unorthodox. I know that's the purpose of his character, but for me, it's just not a character that I'm like, I never like, yeah, I want to play Yoshimitsu today, you know? Out of all the characters I want to play, Yoshimitsu's not at the top. So we beat up on Taki here pretty good. And then we're going to likely do it again here. So, anyways, as I said, we'll be showcasing how to unlock all these characters. As you guys saw from the character screen, we have some new characters unlocked because we're doing the arcade mode in order of the character selection screen. So obviously we had to unlock the characters to do so. That'll be shown at a later date. I wasn't sure what order to do this in. Like, should I show how the order I unlocked them in, or should I do it by mode to keep it consistent? And I thought this just made a lot more sense from a from that perspective, to showcase how each thing got unlocked naturally, but also just like if a mode like arcade mode is just 1 to 20, just do it in order. Alright, so now we're up against Nightmare, but it's only stage 2. So, who seems to be doing a lot of footwork, but we catch on to that quick. And Nightmare manages to get a couple of hits in there. And now, we're still learning Yoshimitsu's attack style here as we face off against Nightmare. I think a grapple there would have ended everything. But we do end up getting the grapple anyways later on, and boom, Yoshimitsu time. Alright. Cool. Apparently we become dying embers. Alright. Okay. I do like that grapple where he just lifts him up. Like, that seems to be the one. Okay, we use a soul charge, and then we get a perfect just by the simple, I believe it's the Y combo, or it might be the A one. It's just the 1-2, 1-2. Similar to Mitsurugi. As I said, that's why I said Yoshimitsu's like unorthodox Mitsurugi, like similar to like Jin and or yeah, his name's actually Jin, not Gin. Or is it Gin? But it's Jin and Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Okay, now we're facing off against Charade. Okay, there we go. Charade, who seems to be Young Hwa. So we're going hyper offense, of course the grapple, because we love that grapple. It does a lot of damage. Unlike, and it was perfect. Unlike Maxi's. Maxi's grapples don't do near as much, or his is the drumsticks. Yoshimitsu's best attacks is his heavy sword attacks, but his grapple is pretty powerful, does a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. And now, speaking of Maxi, boom, it's Maxi time with Charade. We go for some kicks. Man, this Charade can do nothing to me. I'm just... Oh, he actually got a kick in. Oh. Even when he hits me, I still get a counterattack in. Well, I think that was a guard impact break. Not quite enough, not quite enough. I was about to say, like, there's that heavy damage I was talking about, but he had a sliver of health left. Thankfully, it didn't matter with that final 2-hit combo with the sword, but... is what it is. Yeah, he's got those crazy tendencies. He's got that Valdo in him. So Talon at stage 4, probably a little more guarding. Probably a little bit more guarding, I'm gonna say. That's just a guess. It's just a guess. Let's see. Okay, so Talon jumping over immediately. Yeah, there's the guard, but so we immediately go for our fun little grapple. Yeah, there's the guarding. So we're going for different attack combos. There we go. We're getting quite a few in. Oh, but she's going on the offensive now. Nah, she couldn't keep up with those heavy hits. We were doing heavy strikes, and I don't believe her defense. I don't know if the characters actually have like different sets of weaknesses, or I guess like some are like less defensive, more hyper offensive, or whatever. Like stat wise, I don't know if any of the characters have stats in that regard. But I do enjoy seeing the differences sometimes. It's like, okay, these attacks are doing like an insane amount. But I think characters like Talon are meant to get in like high, like 6-7 hit combos that do the equivalent of the damage of a Yoshimitsu 1-2, which are much more choreographed and therefore much more easy to guard against and block. Where if Talon or a Taki or anybody like that gets on a roll, or a Maxi, they do the same amount of damage, but they're all over the map. They're all over the place, you know. Okay, so now we're facing Astaroth. This should be a good matchup. Let's see. Yeah, we're going with our reach. because he knows he's got reach too, so we know we can do it. Oh, we went for a grapple there when we shouldn't have. We guard long enough to get rid of Astaroth's problem there, and just a couple more hits, yeah. So Astaroth got a few hits in, and as you can see, the damage was worth it on his end of the bargain. However, we just kept up that offense. Whoa! And here we go. Alright, so we let him get that hit in, but we're going, once again, offensive. And somehow we picked him up with that flag. I don't know how we picked up a guy the size of Astaroth. That dude got to weigh like 350 pounds. Man, oh, yeah, oh my god. Okay, so we're going for the grapple to try to win this because he did way too much. Oh, we almost got it, and we managed it. We should not have won that fight. We were losing. He was getting all the good heavy hits in that we weren't able to block. Astaroth lost that fight. We didn't win that fight. We got lucky. And now against Raphael for stage 6. That's usually a tough one, so let's see. Excuse me. As I told you guys at the beginning, I'm trying to get over a cold here. Let's see. Boom. Okay. So, sword versus sword. Trying to get in close for the yap, just to get in that early heavy damage. And then we'll go back to our swordsmanship to try to throw him off. He's going to do his swordsmanship, but at this point, yeah, we've caught him off guard. He's trying to bring it into an in-fight, but we don't care about an in-fight against Raphael. It's not going to matter when it's Yoshimitsu. So, kept it at an out, a mid-fight. It wasn't out or in. Okay, so we're bringing the in-fight to him this time. We're letting him have it. He tries to grapple. Doesn't work. Okay, we try to grapple. It doesn't work, but then we get the second grapple. Boom. He's dead in the water here. I'll be surprised if we don't get a perfect. Never mind. I was about to say, we're about to get a perfect. We let him take those 2 hits so we could easily counter with another 2-hit combo right there. And call it a day. Take a couple of hits when you're that far into the match. Who cares about getting a perfect? The Destined match is up against Voldo the Spider-Man? The Man-Spider? The Human Spider. Oh, that sucks. For those of you who know the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, you'll get that reference. There we go. Up against Voldo, it's never fun, so boom. Especially a stage 7 Voldo. He's going to be guarding a lot, so trying to keep that as an out fight. It's not working the best. I got lucky with that grapple, and now another grapple. Boom. Okay. The grapples helped. The grapples is what did the majority, did over half the damage, and that's all that helped because, once again, he's wise to my, you know, the Yoshimitsu has pretty easy to grasp choreography. Alright, let's see if we get as lucky this time. Okay, trying to keep him at a distance, and it did not work. But we did get a little chip damage in, but he got more done on us. We're trying to get in that grapples. Oh man, and he's cooking us. Oh no, we got in some heavy hits there. We're just keeping up that offense until he, yep, okay. Instead of grappling, we let him take it, and then boom, yeah. We should have grappled when that last set failed. We could have grappled there, maybe have changed the tide. It wouldn't have killed Voldo, but it would have brought him down to probably one more combo. So we lost that one. And now, alright. Starting off pretty much the same way. Except we kept it. Alright, so exactly the same way. We're keeping him into the infight. We're trying to grapple him. It's not working. We finally do get that grapple. That does the majority of the damage we've dealt so far. Okay, a jumping sword attack. And we're keeping him guessing with that. He gets a big kick combo off that brings us back down to neutral. Yeah, okay. We've almost got this, though. One more hit. Yeah. Sliding kick will do it. It was getting a little dicey there because Voldo gets those weird combos off, and then he starts guarding, and he can't seem to get through, and then he gets another hit off with his acrobatics. But we managed to defeat Voldo in 3 rounds. So now we face Inferno as Yoshimitsu. There he is, with Soul Edge. And Soul Calibur stabbed into his head for whatever reason.
Versus Inferno.
Inferno.
The seal was broken, and a new era of
Okay.
terror has begun.
Let's go. So, Yoshimitsu versus Inferno. Here we go. We are facing ourselves. Oh, we get the grapple in. That's over for Inferno with that stage. Okay. So facing our clone wasn't that bad. We got a couple of sword combos in and then the grapple. All good. Now we face off against Talon. Okay. Oh, but we get the airborne. Okay. The sword combos are working. And then another... Oh, that's a weird grapple. Didn't see that one before, but it works. Spinning him around and slam. Okay. So we defeat the Talon Inferno. And then finally, this is an Ivy Inferno by the looks of it. We got a couple of small hits off, but that... Oh, that whip is scary. So yeah, grapple. Boom. Those grapples at Yoshimitsu are insane. They do a stupid amount of damage, I'm just saying. Alright. And there's Soul Calibur.
May there be mercy in your next life.
Okay. I'll take his word for it. And he just sees Soul Calibur. Alright. I don't know what the meaning behind seeing multiple is. His Phantom Blade spoke to him. No mercy for the evil flame, the deceiver of souls. Yoshimitsu ground the cursed blade to dust and in time became a benevolent bandit. Benevolent bandit. His group traveled throughout the lands to help the poor. Oh, so he's like a Japanese Robin Hood. And upon the hearts and minds of the people, his noble deeds were engraved. And so obviously this is the second time I've managed to beat this without a continue, obviously, because we're typing in our name once again. And we must have done it better than when we did it with Zhonghua or whomever. Sweet notes for us to count down. There we go. And game over, but we did get 1,000 gold. We got officially the Yoshimitsu character profile. Let's go. That's pretty cool. Alright, alright, alright. Alrighty, alright. Let's get back into it. We're now doing Charade. Which, once again, we will explain how to unlock all the characters eventually. You guys won't miss it because the tally's right there. As I said, we're just covering all of arcade mode, getting that just straight out of the way because breaking it up, I originally did do that, by the way. Just as we start off stage 1, which is usually pretty much concrete, then we get to start with Keelik against Shenhua. That's a little poetic, I suppose. But yeah, I originally started editing these. I tried to do them in the order in which I unlocked things, but then I realized how at a place it was to explain where I was in certain places. Be like, okay, so I was in Weapon Master Chapter 3. In this dungeon is when you get this weapon and stuff like that. And then just jumping over to, well, now I feel like playing arcade mode. Well, now I feel like doing extra time attack or what have you. Each time I did something, I said it just felt like a mess, like all over the place, which is fine to do when you're playing the game. But similar to my Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 guide and stuff like that, I was trying to keep things consistent and in order so that everybody could follow along. So, like, you'll already know by the time all these video guides are done, you'll already see, okay, here's all the arcade modes. I know I already had to do that. Skip ahead to Weapons Master, or what did I miss? Like, I missed a character. Okay, he's got so many out of so many characters. Who did I miss? And then you go through that, right? So... And at the end of the whole gaming guide, of course, I'll go through the entire collection history with you guys, and I'll show you guys my collection history in this file, so you guys can see if you're missing 85 or 71 or 50 or whatever it is, whatever number it is, you guys will know what it is, and then you'll be able to backtrack through these videos in this playlist and be able to find it. Which, once again, isn't that the point of a gaming guide? So... Anyway, yeah, we're kicking ass here with Charade. I believe we do really well with Charade, so... Because we just get all these different fighting styles, and I just go ham. I just start... I believe I go straight hyper offense with everybody. just because. And like with Astaroth, why not? Like, he's got better range even than Nightmare there. So once again, easy victory. Granted, this is only like stage 2, but still, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts, right? It's nearly Christmas after all. Hence why I have a cold, as I already said in the beginning. You know, couldn't happen to a nicer fucking guy. Just ask my wife. Okay, we're up against Maxie, but blonde-haired Maxie with cool pants. Okay. Oh, we've got that. Okay. Boom. Oh. I believe we're Taki right now. And we're not doing so hot. We're trying for the grapples. It's not working so well. So now we're going on the hyper offense, but it might be a little bit too late. No, not quite. Maxie never recovered, but had plenty of opportunities to do so. Ugh. Man, I hate having a cold. Alrighty. Battle 2 against Maxie. Here we go. Oh, I believe we're Ivy right now by the looks of that. Yeah, looks like Ivy. Yep, that would be Ivy. 100%. I believe that was my video. I believe that the game actually, when I was recording, sometimes you guys might see that. The game actually freezes up because I have a frame rate drop or something and the game takes a second to load. It's not perfect. Once again, my emulator does what it does and my computer's not perfect anymore, right? It used to be a top-of-the-line machine when I built it, but I built this thing in like 2017 or 16. It's basically a 10-year-old machine, so all the parts, you know, I only have a graphics card. It's a GeForce 1080, you know, but that was top of the line back then. There was nothing better than a 1080, you know, titanium. So I bought the top of the line at the time. Okay, against Yoshimitsu. We're not doing the best. Oh, but we're Voldo. We're the arch nemesis. Okay, but he's doing some weird, funky shit too, and he actually beats us. We did pretty well, but he won with freakiness. He goes, I know how to use my acrobatic freakiness, so here we go, right? Alrighty. Now we're Sophitia or Cassandra, one of them. Oh, we seem to be doing pretty well. Oh, yeah, we are kicking ass. Just overall, Athena, gladiatorial. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. I can't tell the difference between Sophitia and Cassandra when they're, considering they're basically the same, but also when they're charade, I couldn't tell you who it is. Okay, Ivy again. I don't know if that's good or bad, because I'm not the best with Ivy, but I get in a few grapples. See, Ivy's grapples don't do the most damage. Hers is, once again, using her whip-like sword. But her attacks do decent because we're slowly doing chip damage here, but see, combos like that end up doing a lot of damage to us, and we don't seem to be able to recover enough. Man, oh man. We're so close. Oh, might be enough? Yeah, just enough, I would say. But that was really close. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, certain characters I'm not the best with, and using charade is sort of a catch. It's a hit and a miss, obviously. It's like, you know, it's the player's version of Inferno. And speaking of Ivy, now we face her for stage 5. Okie dokie. And as I said, apologies for the nasal passages being stuffed up. Cervantes versus... Oh, I love that move. Cervantes versus his daughter. And we do it again. I always love Cervantes because he's a dual wielder. I love dual wielding. And we love that move. But I will say that one thing is that he's not my favorite to play as, because I'm not very good with his style of dual wielding fighting. I just think he's a really cool character, being an undead pirate captain guy. Plus he wields 2 swords, you know. Okay, so this is Taki again. Okay, so, oh, we're getting some early hits in. Okay, good. We were just out of range of Ivy pulling some shit. Okay. Oh, no. We need to infight with Taki, and we can't get close. We can't get close. Oh, we're close. Doing some kicks, but we're not doing a whole lot. We're just doing chip damage, and she's got our number, yeah. Yeah, no, we could not bring that infight into her. She was guarding, and then we weren't capitalizing when we got in there. That was just my piss poor play, to be honest.
Final battle. Fight.
Okay, Young Sung. Okay, he can be a mid-range fighter. Okay, we just need to keep that up. Keep the guard up. Keep those. Just keep getting those 1 out of 2 hit combo shots in. Oh, so close. Come on. There we go. Yep. Just the chip damage is doing it. But yeah, that was a hard one fight. Losing the Taki one. The Cervantes one was quite easy. Then Ivy actually showed up to the fight. We were getting our ass kicked. I wouldn't fan yourself too much there, Young Sung. We got our ass kicked.
A solemn madness.
Okay, stage 6 for Charade is up against Raphael. Now that's a bit of a challenge one, not gonna lie.
You're quite the rude one.
Here we go.
Battle 1. Fight.
And we're Young Sung. No, we're not Young Sung. We're Xianghua. We're Xianghua, sorry. And she's I'm quite adept with her at this point, so yeah. We were going to be able to beat Raphael pretty easy with that.
Win.
Yeah, because she's a precise type of fighter. I like her fighting style.
Battle 2. Fight.
Okay, Astaroth time. So it's long range heavy hits. Just keep swinging. Okay, maybe not. We need to do that super one that he does. Okay, that wasn't what I was thinking, but sure. Yeah. Just hit, yeah. Oh, okay, we're gonna die, yeah. I don't know how to do I guess I don't know how to do the one where he takes the axe and then he goes underneath and then he, you know, does the whirlwind and the slam. I guess I don't know how to pull that off. So, we don't pull it off, obviously. So now we're up to the final battle. And we're Voldo. Okay, we're not very good with Voldo. Let's be real. So we're probably just going to button mash a few things. See what sticks. Did some early damage to Raphael. Oh, we got that ground combo in. That's really doing it quite a lot. And then the upper hand combo. Okay, we didn't need to think much. It was more just a lucky break that he didn't guard at the right times. And then he tried to soul charge right there. That was the mistake. Because that fight probably would have went a lot different had he not decided to soul charge. And the Destined Battle is up against Cassandra. Okay, so Charade versus Cassandra, but Sophitia fights Cassandra, I believe. Yeah, the Destined Battles are interesting because they actually do involve the actual story of the character, right? And I'm actually really interested in the Soul Calibur stuff. Oh, we're Cervantes? Oh, no, we're not. So I obviously lost this one because we were Cervantes, and now we're Raphael. So yeah, so obviously I lost to Cassandra the first bout. The first time. Yeah, I can't trick anybody with that. Even though I'm not trying to trick anybody, as I already said, the timer up above, where it says stage, will tell you right then and there. And look, I even lost this Raphael to Cassandra. Cassandra's goddamn evil Catholic bitch. God damn it. Yeah, I hate facing Cassandra. I really do. Because if her AI is working, it's like facing Taki. Annoying as fuck. Okay, so now we're Talon. Okay, Talon versus Cassandra. This is a fair fight now because it's all infighting. She doesn't know how to block against all my weird combos. Though the problem is I'm not as small, so some of the combos don't work as well, but it look at that. Still worked out quite well. Yeah, I find Cassandra's good against a lot of the male fighters, but she seems to lack when she fights the female styles. Like Xianghua, Talon, Taki. You know, I seem to have an easier time against Cassandra when I face with the more precision fighters. And now look, like against Keelik, who's the very, you know, long range. Okay, I'm pretty good with them. Right there, I was getting my ass kicked. And still, like, we're right down to the wire here with the Keelik. Like, what was the difference there? I fought like I always do, and she seems to be quite good at taking the heavy hitters, or the stronger, the characters with the more powerful combos. She seems to be better suited against, or the AI anyways. Could be anything. Okay, so now we're facing, so this is interesting. Inferno versus Charade, they're both like, I'm going to copy you. No, I'm going to copy you. I guess we're going fisticuffs. That would be hilarious if this is the only way to fight Charade's true fighting style and Inferno's, because they can't copy one another.
Known as the catastrophe has revealed itself. Final battle. Fight.
Okay, so obviously we lost the first bout, but now it's Astaroth versus Raphael right now. Okay. So they're just using random ones. It doesn't matter. So, I'm still... Oh, do I stay Raphael while he changes? That's interesting. That would explain why I lost as Yoshimitsu, not gonna lie. So we beat the Nightmare one there. And now... Yeah, that is it. Okay, and then this is... Taki. Thing. Boom, 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 boom! Alright, Raphael, one more hit. Should have went for the kick there. Doesn't matter, though. We won. Okay. So Charade beats Inferno. And Soul Calibur obviously protrudes from the back, and boom, done once again. I like the idea of Charade. Charade's interesting. And he sees both Soul Edge and Soul Calibur. Makes sense. It neither knew the reason nor cared why. Looks like a Metroid fucking villain right now. But it had to return, and when they found one another, it was like finding oneself. They melded together and formed one sword, then quietly closed its eye and slept, unknown to the world. It sleeps even to this day, awaiting the next hand to grasp its hilt. Pretty good story, actually. Charade is an interesting case. All the stories are interesting. That's why you should unlock the character profiles and read them, because they are quite interesting. Profile for Charade is officially available. There we go. We unlocked another one, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, this will pick up the pace when we get to Weapon Master mode. Okay, now we're doing it as Nightmare. It's Nightmare's time to shine. And as you can see, I did these out of order, obviously. I was doing these in different orders, so that's why I pieced them all together. Because obviously, when we did this as Nightmare, we had not unlocked Yoshimitsu, or Charade, or Cervantes, or any of them. So I probably did all the standard characters with first, and I've just edited them together. Oh yeah, the way to win is Nightmare. Die! Die! Jason Voorhees. Die! You know, that's the way you do it. You just grip it and die. Every time. Let's see if it works out so easy the next time. Oh, no. She's not letting us get an inch. And for some reason we're not... Alright. Die. Die. Oh, we're right up against the wall. The wall doing the work for us. And usually, I get better at this after, if the die doesn't work, then I do the raw cross. That tends to work too. That does tend to work, is all I'm saying. Alright, Nightmare. Siegfried doing his shit against Cassandra, now Young Sun. Well, I suppose I like living. Depends. What's after living, you know? Might be a better adventure. I don't know yet. I haven't died before, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. Probably another 40 years, but, you know. That was a pretty easy victory. Not gonna lie. I know it's only stage 2, so usually we get a couple of perfects and stuff in there, but... keeping him in. Just the amount of damage there, that's like You don't even need to work for it. You don't need to grapple. The Nightmare is just an overpowered beast. I believe I use him a couple of times because this is Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube. I try to use, spoiler alert, I try to use Link for almost the entirety of Weapons Master Mode, okay? That's my character. Even though I love other characters, Keelik, Raphael, Nightmare, you know, Mitsurugi. I love all these characters. Necrid even. I really like Necrid. Designed by Todd Falk. The guy who draws all the stuff for Driz. I really like him too. But the thing is that Nightmare sometimes, that over Y is so fucking cheap against some bosses that I was just struggling, or missions I was struggling against. I would default to Nightmare once in a while just to be like, no, I'm winning this fucking thing. I can't do it. You know, with Link, I would try like 6-7 times, finally get frustrated, and say, fuck it, I'm going to Nightmare. As we just saw, we just beat Voldo. Yep. Oh, he got us. All right, good for Voldo. Okay, stab him. Yep. Oh, overhand. See, we got to stop the stabby thing when it comes to Voldo. You got to do we need to go the horizontal slashes, because as we just saw, he's not able to block both of those, and even if we don't do the overhand, you know, to knock him down, still works. Because then he can't get in close to do any of his acrobatic bullshit. We haven't seen a fight against Mitsurugi. I think this is the first time we fought Mitsurugi in a while. We haven't seen Mitsurugi in the tournament yet. Here we go. Boom. We know Raphael's our destined fight, from the Raphael one, of course. Man, Mitsurugi getting his ass kicked. Yeah, just a combination of the Y and then the A. Gonna need another Buckley's when I go to bed. Jeez. Oh, Mitsurugi taking that to an in-fight. That's actually the smart thing to do against Nightmare. Take it to an in-fight, because that reach is insane. Mitsurugi's got the combinations to fight both mid-fight and long-range fight. Whereas, of course, nobody has an advantage against Nightmare when it comes to the long range, you know. Keelik's the only one who can rival that. But Nightmare's devastation and his damage is just, I think it's the best. Because it's the easiest to pull off with the repetition. Astaroth might have something, but I really do think it's Nightmare. And this is his cool look, by the way. Like, Nightmare's coolest look has always been this one. There we go, boom. Stage 5, and we're treating it like a joke. 4 hits and Max is down. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We win. Boom. Oh, we tried for the stab. He said, oh, Maxie, alright. Showing up. Alright, we're just going to knock you off the bloody ledge then. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we go for the stab for some stupid reason. Oh, we actually block for a change, and then we grapple him, throw him, and now it's Y time. Yeah. Ooh, oh. You actually gonna do something? Are you gonna defeat Nightmare? Maybe not. And, bam. Oh, no. Oh, he does it. He does it. Maxie actually beats us. To be fair, I don't think we played the smartest. We kept trying to stab him instead of going for the A horizontal slashes to get our footing back. Alright. Yeah, there we go with the stabs again. And that should have... you would think that would throw him over. God damn. He's kicking our ass. Are we going to lose this? He only needs like one good hit left. Oh, no. We grappled him, threw him, and then... Oh, we blocked that. Okay. For some reason, we struggled really hard against Maxie here, and we should not have won that fight. Maxie sort of let us win that one, I'm not going to lie. That was not skill on my part. That was That was some straight up fucking luck. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie on that one. So, now we're facing off against Keelik. Which
Are you ready for this?
I don't know, Keelik. Am I ready for? Am I ready for Keelik? Oh, Jesus. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not ready for that. Grapple him. Yep. Alright. Get some distance. Alright. Now, go to our thing. Yes. Yep. Boom. Oh, almost had him. Just a 1A combo will do it. Yes. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Got him. Got him. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, we know you're pretty obsessed with souls, man. It's all good. Calm down. It feels like I broke through his guard, like I cut his staff in half right there. If I knew it wasn't like the mythical weapon to end all mythical weapons, I would have assumed that I like cut right through his staff with that one. I think he went away. You threw him down a pit. Alright, destined battle against Raphael. We've already seen this from Raphael's perspective, of course.
You're too weak for that. Aren't you? You conceited wretched human.
Oh man, Nightmare, that is the best look for Nightmare. As I said, his armor looks so good. A lot of people like his, I believe it's Soul Calibur 3 or 4 version, where he's got like a one-horn helmet. I prefer this look. I think Nightmare looks the best right here with the long flowing red hair, and holy shit, we're getting our ass kicked. Why am I trying to grapple as Nightmare? What am I doing? I don't need to grapple as Nightmare, like Jesus. I keep trying, I keep failing, and then he attacks, and then I... Like, what was I doing there? Yeah, Raphael deserves to celebrate that victory, because I fucked up. I fucked up hard. Just saying. Okay, here we go. Yeah, hit him. Now, there we go. Back to our form. A. Come on, A combo. There we go. There we go. Got him now. Alright, now we gotta bring it on home. Gotta bring this on home. Okay. Oh, we tried for the A. Oh, we got a stab, and then the Y over. Alright, 2, 3. Alright, we got this. Yeah, it's over. It's over. He did chip damage at best, and once we got those Y overhand combos to swing down for us, that's all she wrote. That's all she bloody wrote. I like it. I like to see it. Okay, here we go. And here comes Inferno with Soul. It's just like, wait a minute. That's my sword, bitch. Right? I'd be like, damn, that's my sword.
Versus Inferno. The terror known as the catastrophe has revealed itself.
Okay. Obviously we lost that one because we're not Nightmare, and that was a poor edit. Oh, and that looked like Ivy, but it doesn't matter because the Y overhand combo solved our issue. Funny that I praise Nightmare like I'm like, you know, dick riding Nightmare so hard, like, oh my god, his Y over combo was so broken, so easy. Meanwhile, I obviously did not win. Like, unlike some other characters, I obviously had to use a continue here. So, how overpowered is he really? God damn. Damn. That was actually pretty close. That Zhonghua, that precision fighting, I think screwed me up. Which is ironic because she's the one who actually has that version of... Like, Zhonghua is the one who wields Soul Calibur, the actual Soul Calibur like that, while Nightmare wields the true-looking Soul Edge, like that. So, sort of fitting that that's who he faced, and that he would see both. Resist the evil presence the dormant soul within him awakened. Siegfried? Siegfried woke up. Sanity regained. He took his sword in hand and vowed to never sleep again as he wandered the lands. You're gonna die in a few days, wouldn't you? Eventually, he came upon a crevice that ran deep into the earth and cast the sword into its dark abyss. He then destroyed the path leading to the chasm and became its guardian for eternity. That's pretty badass. That's pretty mad lad of him. And with that, game over, and another 1,000 gold, plus, of course, profile for Nightmare is now available. That's 4 more characters down for arcade mode. And with that, as I already said, ladies and gentlemen, that's 4 more characters down for arcade mode, ending off with Nightmare, also known as Siegfried. So we still have a few more of these arcade ones to go. I know, guys, they're quite long and stuff, but I wanted to show you guys gameplay footage from A to B without skipping anything, when possible. Just because, once again, that's what sometimes are the factors that miss. Like, how did you beat this fight, or when did you unlock this sort of idea, right? In old video guides, sometimes they were missing that key factor of, I don't know how you got to that room. Like, I understand you got to get to this room in this Zelda temple or this Mario level, but I don't see the part where you got there or how you got there, you know what I mean? So my video guides showcase everything so you don't miss a possible moment, so you guys can replicate it if you're missing something from the collection guide. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe. See all you back here for the next part. More arcade mode of Soul Calibur 222 coming your way. Hope you have a good one. Sayonara, everybody.